Okay, so this is part 2 of the lessons learned video I did just a few hours ago. I'm gonna say it was like Saturday or Sunday last week. I get a text message from my oldest daughter, my 33-year-old, and she was talking about Gwyneth Paltrow, and she said, "Mommy, you've been out Gwyneth Paltrowing," or how she put it, but basically she was talking about that I need my own lifestyle brand. And coming from my oldest daughter and my other 2 kids as well, that is the vote of approval, the only vote of approval I ever needed, even though I didn't need it because my children watched me. I remember when she was in the military and someone was talking about reflexology, and I think that's when it first hit her. She was like, shoot, my mom has been doing reflexology since I was a little girl. Feng Shui, all of that stuff. And I think, and I'm just going to put it out there, I know that because I'm a woman of color, obviously, that I've been reluctant to step forward with the intuitive gifts that I've been blessed with since I was a child. Always interested in what has been considered alternative, even though I know that it outdates what we consider conventional medicine by thousands of years. But I didn't see a lot of people like me who were doing it, and raised up in church, I didn't want to be labeled a reprobate. And I don't know if I made a video about that before, but you know, a reprobate is somebody that there's just no heavenly hope for that person. They just bound. And so I was afraid. I was afraid of what I was drawn to. The yoga, the meditation, the essential oils, the herbs, all of this stuff. People call me and like, well, what do you got for this? And I tell them, you know, use this, use that. Things that I got from my elders, but even my elders forgot. You know, we live in a place now where people believe more in taking a prescription than they do in what comes from the earth. And then they give you all the reasons why. Well, it hasn't been tested by the FDA. Well, guess what? Do a Google search, do a search to find out when was the last time that the Food and Drug Administration actually did its own testing. And you'll be amazed at what you find. But that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is that those of us who know what we've been gifted with and know what we are supposed to do, it is time out for us to playing small. You know that little blurb, and I myself, I have passed it around too about, you know, there's no joy and there's no honor in playing small. And I know people say, well, stay humble. Okay, but what does staying humble mean? Staying humble means, for me, that I don't look down on other people. Staying humble doesn't mean that I play small. And I'm going to say that again. Staying humble does not mean that you play small. You were given your gifts. You were given these, you have these talents for a reason. Doesn't the Bible say that your gifts will make room for you? Well, what does that mean? It means that your gifts are there to provide you with the ability to sustain yourself without being a martyr. And I'm going to preach on that. Yeah, I said preach. I'm going to preach on nowhere is martyrdom celebrated other than the programming of your mind. Okay? That's how you're programmed. You're programmed that you got to suffer, and that at the end of all of your suffering, there's going to be glory. Well, the suffering comes from the fact that we resist what it is that we were put on the planet to do. Ooh, I do sound like I'm preaching too, don't I? Oh, well, it's all good. My point is, it is time out. This Mercury retrograde period has been the momentum, the push. Yes, it was chaotic. Yes, the energy was intense. But you know what? That was a boot camp for my soul. I don't know about you, but it was a boot camp for my soul, because Mercury retrogrades, anytime the planets are in retrograde, that gives us choices right there in that intense energy. Yeah, you want glory now. Exactly. Glory now. Let me wave at you. But my point, what I was saying is that the retrograde gives you that extra push. Because you're feeling that intense energy, you have choices. And the choices are, you either resist and continue on in what does not serve you, or you woman up or man up and you say, you know what? I know what's in here. Stop being afraid. Talk to yourself. That's self-talk. That's what prompted me to make the first video about hiding for so many years. We got to come out of hiding. Because unless you come out of hiding, other people don't know what they're capable of. Yes, you have to be a role model. Oh, wow. What else do you have to do? It's time out for sitting around and looking at the 3D, what we see, this illusion that we're calling life. If anything, looking at the news should make you very aware, should be that slap in the face that, you know what, it has to be better. And we're not talking about better from the external. We're talking about better from the inside, okay? It has to be better here first. So if you look on my IG, earlier today, as I was walking through the airport, touchdown back in Ohio, I'm walking through the airport and I'm actually contemplating my next. And there it was, this big sign that says, embrace your next now. That's what time it is. It's time to embrace your next now. I was talking to my cousin earlier today, and, you know, she was talking about, well, last week you weren't even talking about going anywhere. And, you know, for those people who are waiting for retirement, hey, more power to you. But my philosophy has always been, who says I'm going to live to reach retirement? Who says that? It's not guaranteed. And I'm at peace with that. I'm at peace with the fact that I love having the resources, that when I focus my energy on what I want and I manifest it. Yes, just like I used to manifest what I didn't want. That's what happens. When we have that negative self-talk, we are definitely programming, creating, co-creating, and saying, hey, this is what I want, universe. This is what I want, God. And you may say, but no, that's not what I want. But that's what you're getting. So if we know we can do that on what we don't want, let's focus on what we do. All right? So I think this is going to be my last one today, my last live, okay? Because I've been kind of quiet on the down low during the Mercury retrograde. But you know what? I came out of it stronger, determined. I had a breakthrough last night because I had been knowing that, I guess it was like Saturday or Sunday, I knew that I had been carrying an energy that did not belong to me. And when I realized that, and I started to really meditate on, well, whose energy is this? Last night, as I was dreaming, one of my ancestors stepped forward and let me know. One of my mothers, because you know, we carry the mitochondria of our mothers, their mothers, the mothers' mothers. So the energy of one of my grandmothers was the energy that kept showing up. And here today, what I needed to do, and I'm saying today in my lifetime, what I needed to do was to heal, pull back those layers that I had piled on in telling myself from hurts and all of that. I needed to pull back those layers in order to be able to heal my ancestors. Just as they work for us, we have a duty to them, because we don't have all this knowledge. We're not coming into our awareness just for ourselves. We're coming into our awareness for our ancestors and for our future. So when my ancestor stepped forward to let me know that it was her energy that I've been carrying, all I can tell you is that at my heart, I felt an opening, a shedding. And it was good. All right, y'all. I'm out.